Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning. We are going to be in the Round and Round book, beginning on page 41, where it says B flat major, number 997. Hopefully that's clear enough. So we're going to start with one octave B flat major scale. Oh. Three, four. So we're going to do it again. You can choose to do it in the same position or start in another position.
Sorry, Miriam. Where are we again?
Page 41,
41.
B flat major, number 997, if that is helpful.
Thank you.
No problem. Three, four. Good. So I want to do a couple of things that are going to help us out in the next couple of weeks. I'd like to start by playing the arpeggio on the G string, staying entirely on the G string, adding an open G underneath it. So it'll be G, B flat, D, G. And so right now we won't do that top B flat. We'll go up the G string only to that point. So it's still related to B flat major, but we're putting a G on the bottom and we're cutting off the top B flat, and only playing on the G string. G, B flat, then we're going to want D, G. Same note, D, B flat, G. Again, G, B flat, D, G. Same note, D, B flat, G. One more time. Good. So now we're going to move over to the D string. And so we're going to only be on the D string. We're going to do G, B flat, D, G. So violins, you'll have to choose what position, and if that is, if you want to stop at the harmonic or you need to go over to the A string, I'm not going to be offended. Cellos, it'll be third position and then thumb position, thumb on the D. Make it that they can see a little bit. 3, 4. G, B flat, D, G. Same note. Again, G, B flat, D, G. Again. One more time. G, B flat, D, G. So as though navigating the instrument isn't enough to think about, remember as you get closer to the bridge, your string length gets shorter, and so you'll also want to move your bow a little closer to the bridge for optimal sound. So similar thing we're going to do on the A string. We'll do B flat, D, G, and then B flat. So we aren't starting on G this time, we're starting on B flat. We'll see if I can lead that cleanly. Starting on B flat and B flat, D, G, B flat. Same note, G, D, B flat. Again. So this week when you're working on your B flat major scale, also work on those related arpeggios going up the string. And you will be very, very thankful that you did that when we hit the wildcat. For now though, we're going to turn the page. And start hook and ladder. So hook and ladder, you'll be thankful that we did all these slow notes because we got some double stops going on. We'll write down my starting tempo so we have a plan for later. So I'm gonna play lower part. So I would suggest everybody join me on the lower part this first time. And that way we're all together. Three, four. There, that's a halfway point. Forgot to put my camera back for anybody who needs kind of the upper version. You can have this moment to mark in the flats. All right, we're at the beginning again. We will pretend it's the second time. 3, 4. Rest, 2, 3, 4. Rest, 2, 3, 4. Rest, 2, 3, 4. Rest, 2, 3, 4. Time permitting, I will come back and do that in its entirety, that we don't have a break in the middle. Measure 1029. This double stop is doable. It's the bottom line, other part. You've got to get the 4 and the D in order to be able to play it with an F. So I wanted to give you a preview that that was coming before you got to that part of it, and we were like, oh, wait, now what? So I'm about to bump up and play the top part. Yes, you could shift a second position. Yes, you could choose something different. Cellos don't have that choice, though. It has to be 4/1. Back to the top. And I'm switching to the top part, so you may play either part that makes you happy. I'll count in, as though we have people playing the bottom part. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good deal. Alright, so mark anything you need to. I'm going to go back and play the bottom part one more time with repeats. And that way, whichever part you want to practice, you'll have a good background to play with. So you may choose based on knowing what I'm playing, what you're playing. If you want to be the same or different, completely up to you. We're at the beginning, both repeats are good. 3, 4. repeat. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good deal. All right, so it's looking like we can probably take a look at Flea Flicker as well. This one, you will want to count your eighth notes all of the time. But I think if I had the metronome clicking eighth notes all of the time, we'd be ready to be very upset. Both the tied across the bar line and the eighth dotted quarter tend to be counting issues, especially when you're trying to play it with another person. So I will once again start with the bottom part. Here's our new tempo. Three and 4 and. Deal. All right, looks like we probably can switch and do the top part as well. So I will play top part. You can choose to continue to play the bottom part or try the top part. We are back at the beginning. 3, 4.
Thanks, Miriam.
You're welcome.
Hey, is Linda? Linda's on?
Yeah, Linda's on.
How are your eyes, Linda?
They're sore. So
Aw.
I just kind of read through the music while you guys were playing. But it was nice, Miriam. Thanks.
Oh, you're welcome. Ideally, it'll be lots of fun when you can see.
Yes.
And if nothing else, you'll be able to learn it faster because you heard it first.
True.
Well, Joy's not sharing her most funny comment of the whole thing. When you talked about putting the metronome on eighth notes, she's like, we'll flick the metronome, not a flea.
So, yes.
We should have frog flickers today.
Yeah, I am wearing frogs today.
Run us.
So,
Thank you for a good class.
you're welcome.
Yes. Thank you, Miriam. Have a good week, everybody.
Yes,
You
I
too.
agree.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.